Welcome to another episode of my horror life. So, as the title is going to read, um, just have a few gripes about the horror community lately. I know I seem like I gripe a lot, but uh, most of them are like legit. Not trash talking anyone in particular here. Um, just talking about giving back as a director or a producer or a writer to the people that help you get there. Um, the podcasters. I just did a show on Father Mahoney's House of Horrors about appreciation for podcasters. These guys are doing their best to bring notoriety to your films, and it'd be nice to once in a while to throw them a shout out, throw them share their YouTube channel, share their podcasts, because like these guys go out of their way to help you, um, get your product out there. So it wouldn't hurt once in a while to just throw them a share and say, hey, check out these guys, blah blah blah. You can even plug how you've been on their show before and how you know very professional they were or how much fun it was. There's something, you know. You got to understand the promoting is a two-way street. It's not just the people who are trying to get your name out there, but they want notoriety too. I'm not just talking about the podcasters. I'm talking about the people who share, the promoters, the people who can only contribute $5-10, and I'm going to get back to that in a second. But I mean, this is a give and take relationship. It's not just take, 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 take. You gotta be willing to give some back too. Especially the promoters. Me being a promoter, we take time out of our lives to promote your product, and we're not getting paid for this. We do it for the love. So once in a while, it wouldn't hurt you to just share our promoters, like how great they are. Hey, if you guys need someone to help with your movie, check out this person or that person. That would be great, because it's one thing to come from us, but it's another thing to come from a filmmaker telling other filmmakers about their skills. And same with the podcasters. There's a lot of directors out there that haven't been on podcasts, so you're mentioning about this show or that show, the X show, the Y show, the Z show. It that the other director might say, "Oh, hey, let me reach out to these guys, see if they can help me, get the word out." Promoting is not a one-way street for people. We work just as hard as the directors, as the writers, as the actors. Everybody has a role in getting a film done, and that's a perfect segue into what I'm going to talk about next. A couple of days ago, I posted about how all special thanks should be automatically IMDb credit, automatically. You might not think $5 or $10 is a lot, but if you get a bunch of people putting in 10 whatever, 10, 15, $20, and all you do is turn around and give them a social media shout out. So that's the same as like going to your faucet and your faucet saying, "Thank you for drinking me, but I'm gonna charge you $10 every time you turn the faucet on." Because once the water's gone, so is your money. It's Think about it. I put $10 to your movie, and oh hey, thanks Rob, but here's a shout out for you. Then what? It's gone. You know why sometimes people can only contribute $5-10? Think about it. Because not everybody has money. But what a perfect way to show how much appreciation that you are showing them by giving them a credit. Because now that $10 lives forever in your movie. They're gonna now probably try to dig up some money to get the DVD or the VHS or the Blu-ray or whatever you're offering, so they can see their name. Trust me, I own a lot of the movies that I have my names on, and it makes a world of difference to see your name. That director saying, we care enough to have your name in the movie. Because shout-outs should automatically be done anyways. When someone joins your group to find out about your movie, that's a shout-out. When someone who can't contribute but shares your movie, whether it's a promoter or not, that should be a shout-out. Those are free, right? No one had to pay to click share. I never believed in this whole, and I always go around when I see a very vague special thanks. Oh, your name is a shout out, or some of them. Sorry. Your name will be in the credits. Fine and all, that's fine and all good, but I love my IMDb. Sorry. IMDb credits are how we build up our resume. Some of us build it up by getting associate producers or executive producers, but those usually cost money. 90% of the time, that costs money. And that's a great way to build up your resume. But another way of building up your resume is to just stockpile credits. A lot of people do it out there. And it doesn't say that they were in the movie. It just says special thanks or very special thanks, or some people just go as vague as thanks, but it still appears in the movie and it appears on my IMDb. Believe me, I used to only have special thanks, and I would get messages through my IMDb Pro about other movies and other opportunities. Some people can't afford the associate producers or executive producers or your picture in a film, or some people can only afford the $10. But you know what? If they can only afford $10, that means they're probably taking it out of whatever they have left. And you don't think that's enough to show appreciation to say, we're going to put you in the movie? Because you're sacrificing. And some of these people, I know a lot of these people get special things. A lot of them have families and kids in rough situations and people taking care of people. And that's all they can afford. And for that, you're just going to say, hey, thank you, person Z. And then what? It's gone. I know some people are going to be upset by me talking the talk like I always do. But I don't ever contribute to a movie that doesn't offer that. Damn allergies. Which leads into my final segue. Getting the credits online. A lot of people don't have IMDb Pro, so they rely on directors and whoever's running their producers. Or here's a piece of advice. and I've done this for movies. Hire somebody that has an IMDb Pro, and that's their only job. Is say, yeah, Indiegogo just got 4 credits today. 2 people with special thanks. One person got the associate producer, and one person got the special perk of the day. So you as a director, message that person you hired and say, hey, here's the name of the people. I'll try to find out if they have IMDb's. Can you please add them for me? Now it's off of your back, and someone else who voluntarily agreed to do it will do it for you. Because I do not believe that people should have to add their own credits. So first you want our money, and then you want us to do that job too. That shows zero appreciation. That means basically, thank you for your money. We'll put it whenever we feel like it. And I've heard this argument many times. But Rob, you can do it on your own. You got the pro. That's not the point. The point is, I am doing something for you to help with your movie. The least you can do is say, thank you, Rob. We'll make sure your credit's up tomorrow or the next day. That's like these kiosk machines that you have to shop and then scroll your own shit through. Same thing. You want us to shop and spend money, and you want us to bag it too. Same thing. That's why I don't use the kiosk machines. First of all, I'm not going to get into that, but first of all, they steal people's jobs. It's a way of saving money. But that's another topic. I've done it many times where a director would message me, say, hey, Rob, I'm a little busy. Can you do this for me? Sure. Because you know why? It takes literally seconds to add somebody's name on to IMDb Pro. These are the little gripes I have about people who want to get into making movies. Have a game plan. Make people feel appreciated. There's not enough happiness in the world. The least you can do is make someone smile. Say, hey, person X, thank you for your $10. I know it was probably hard to part with that. Because not every rich person in the world is just getting a $10 perk. Most people who get the $10 perk, and I don't have numbers on this, but I know a lot of people. Most people who get the $10 perk are people who can't really afford it. The least you can do is say, thank you so much for contributing what you could. Here's your IMDb perk to show us your appreciation. Then you can still do that little shout out because now it has some meaning. Now it has meaning. Thank you to person X for your contribution to our film. That person will receive the special thanks perk on the IMDb, and do a little picture of the person too while you're at it. I was on a film that did that for everybody, whether it was a assistant director perk or a little $5, $10 special thank you perk. Because you know what? A lot of people in this world, those are the most popular credits. You ask any director, what's the most popular credits? They're going to say the special thanks perk, the Blu-ray, the poster, the DVD. You're going to get a lot of your contributions from the smaller ones, and you're going to get lesser from the bigger ones. But don't ever discount someone that can only do $10. Make them feel special. Like I said, soon as they contribute, thank you so much. Find out if they have an ID, IMDb. Get someone to do that for you, so it's not on your back, but it's on someone who's just, that's their only job. Hell, reach out to me. I'll do it. People want to feel appreciated in this world. Like I said, my hard-earned money will not ever go to, hey, thanks, Rob. That's how I built up my resume. My resume is not huge by any means. I think it's 44 credits, but I still get messages on IMDb. Hey, man, we saw that you are associate producer. You're an executive producer. Or even I've had people say, I've seen all your special things, and so just giving you guys a lot to think about, because these people want to help your movie, but they also want to feel appreciated. So this has been another episode of my horror life. I hope I gave you some food for thought. Or as the saying goes, the more you know. Much love, peace, harmony.